welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing my favorite video of the month. You guessed it, you knew it, you were waiting for it. Welcome to my April Premium Base Box and PR unboxing, wear test, and review and deep dive. Are you ready? What's in the box? If you happen to be new to my channel or you just can't remember how I do my BoxyCharm unboxings, I have a twist on how I do a lot of my videos, but these videos, my BoxyCharm videos, they are special to me. Yes, I tell you what I got in my boxes, I open them for you, I wear some of the products, most of the products, sometimes all of the products depending on what's going on. And then I go even deeper and I do a deep dive online to let you know what other actual users of these products and tools and items are saying. Because sometimes what I think isn't necessarily what another woman may think with different skin texture, tone. You never know. Environments are different. So I give you as much information as humanly possible. So this is a lot of makeup, a lot of products to get through, and yes, there is a giveaway. Really quickly about the giveaway, I'm going to be selecting last month's box winner, probably with this week, and then yes, this video you can enter into my giveaway for this month's box because there is definitely a pretty hefty giveaway. I have not selected last month's yet because of, well, the world and everything that had been going on. I didn't want to ship something and make anyone feel uncomfortable. So I have been holding last month's giveaway, but I will be reaching out to the winner very, very soon. Make sure you let me know below how I can reach you if you win this month's box so I can coordinate shipping with you, because as the world is adjusting, we're evolving with, shipping makeup, because that's not essential or a priority necessarily. So if you're curious how to enter this giveaway, it's all in my description box below. Super simple, super easy, and just so you know, for a second entry, you can always go onto my Instagram. Follow me there, comment and like the post from today, and you are entered. Very simple for the second entry. But for this entry, just be subscribed. Comment below why you want it and let me know how I can reach you. Okay, cool. BoxyCharm, really quickly, if you are unfamiliar, it is a $25 a month box for the base box, but they also have options for premium and luxe. I'm gonna be leaving a bunch of information in the description box below, along with my April link that if you want to be with BoxyCharm and you're not with BoxyCharm, I have finally convinced you that how much I love BoxyCharm, maybe you would love BoxyCharm. Feel free to use my link below. But if you don't want to, you can just go on over to BoxyCharm as well. There are a lot of different options with BoxyCharm, so if maybe you don't want too much makeup, you could get the base box, which is 5 full-size items for $25 a month. Super easy. I'm gonna be going through a lot of products. My 2 base boxes and premium box, because I do get a box sent to me from BoxyCharm. I purchased one myself, and now I'm getting my second premium box. But I am hearing a lot of you say that the premium box was not your favorite. Now keep in mind, this is only my second premium box, so I'm still excited and kind of going with the flow. But I did hear there were some other cool things out there that I definitely did not get. So let's just get into the makeup, shall we? Past the first portion where we have to do the obligatory info, and now we get into the products. Let's go. I have tried this makeup for a couple of different days for some things, and some things were just initial application today I got to try. It is crazy busy behind the scenes here, guys, so I am doing my best to get you everything I possibly can for this video. Really quickly, I did not hang on to any of the boxes. The one box that you just saw is the one that's going to be going with my giveaway. I am getting rid of all the packaging right now, so I'm not gonna have that thumbnail or be able to hold up that huge box right now for you to show you everything I got in that particular box, because packaging right now, I'm just immediately getting rid of. As soon as I have the products, I disinfect my hands, I get rid of it. So no big fancy boxes today, and that's okay. I feel like the premium box is going to be the box that you probably want to know the most about. So let's start there. And I think I ended up getting the box a lot of you said you hope you don't get. In my premium box, I got what I think a lot of people are referring to as the skincare box. Half of you really love skincare and want skincare. The other half of you are like, I just want makeup. Stop giving me so much skincare. So I'm a little on the fence about this. So let's start with the first thing that I did try is the Pharmacy Honey Potion. It's a renewing antioxidant hydration mask. And first of all, the packaging's super duper cute. It is a solid like glass piece here, and it's got a wooden top to it that definitely has a magnet in it because the spatula that comes with it definitely sticks. Stupid human tricks. It's fun. We're in quarantine and bored. Little things make a big difference. Packaging, it's nice. I put this on and I was surprised. I did read the instructions, thank goodness, because it is warming. You put this like honey consistency on your face. And I guess I was just, you know, initially you may think because it looks like honey, it's just gonna feel ooey and gooey and goozy. Goozy, is that a word? Goozy is now a word. And really, it is a thick, gummy-ish consistency, but then it starts to turn white and it starts to warm. And as you're working it into your skin, you feel it starting to warm and tingle. Not burn, not get too hot, but it definitely has a sensation. So I was glad I read that. So heads up on that if you get this. And then it turns white on your face and you leave it sit for like 10-15 minutes. I left the full 15 on and then I washed it off, and I didn't wear makeup after this for probably 2 days. It was a long weekend for us, and honestly, I just kind of wanted to see how my skin reacted, and I had that luxury of time over the weekend. So I didn't really wear much makeup, and I was like, wow, this makes my skin feel good. I even told Adam, you gotta try this if you're just looking for something to make your face feel like a smooth baby's butt, or whatever you're equivalent softness to. I really liked how my skin felt, and I didn't break out. I didn't have any reactions. I've only used this once because skincare, sometimes you don't want to jump right in right away. You don't want any, you know, roughness, any pimples, nothing. I really liked this. I think the value for this is 38 bucks, which isn't crazy expensive, but I was excited to get this in my box. So let's see what other people are saying about this. I liked it. Ooh, this is getting a lot of love online from what I can tell. Immediately, the second review I'm seeing is Kristen L said this broke me out. And that was what I was scared of, which is why I tried it and then did not put anything really on my face for a while, and it did not break me out. I'm also a sensitive skin girl, but you know, again, everyone is different. That's why I do these deep dive reviews. Ooh, Angela H said for her, it burned, it got so warm. I wonder if she put on a lot of product. I just did, it says put on a generous amount, but I was still like, you know, didn't coat my face. Caitlin A says, love this. Leica B said, loved it. It's my favorite product. Francis D said, I loved it and the spatula was a big plus. I agree. The packaging on this is a home run. The product is really good too, at least from my first trying of having it, you know. Rebecca K said, wonderful. Love how when I rubbed it onto my face, it warms into a warming mask. Feels amazing, leaves skin fresh, clean, and a youthful glow. Love it. I did feel like I had a very natural glow that was not my own oils. It was a glow from my skin. After taking off the mask and letting my face like live that day, I really could see the nice luminosity of my skin. A lot of people are saying they really appreciate the spatula. A lot of people are saying also they really love when BoxyCharm includes pharmacy in the box because it's such a great skincare item and brand, and I do agree. Christina R said, I like the face mask. A bit of an uncomfortable, tingly feeling. Didn't notice any increased hydration on my skin. Felt nice overall for a self-care Sunday. So again, skincare is very subjective. If you got it, did you like it, or were you like, ooh, anything warming turns me off? Something else that I got that I could see why people would be frustrated about this one, because this is skincare, but it's a lotion and it's kind of small, tiny, doesn't feel full size. Oh, I should also mention, I do not have a card for any of these. I totally thought that's eventually how BoxyCharm would be going because, you know, that's creating a lot of waste, you know, extra printing. Save the trees, totally feel it. But I also only got an email for one card insert. I have not gotten them for my other 2 boxes, so I'm having to like go back and forth to figure out pricings and names and all that stuff. So this is Lobato? Livadia? I'm gonna say Lovato, but it could be because I like Demi Lovato. I don't know. This is the Age Away Replenishing Cream. So, I mean, anytime I see something that says age away, I'm like, yes, let's be preventative. I'm not above that. But this is a lotion that kind of smells like it's for age replenishment. It smells kind of, I don't know. This is the kind of smell on a lotion that I just don't like. It's not floral. It's more woodsy. Woodsy, is that a word? I don't know. This is a $65 product. I have worn this and put this on multiple times now. One when I wasn't coming out of the shower, another time when I was coming out of the shower. I can tell you it really does like moisturize and your skin does feel really nice. I feel like I haven't used it enough necessarily in the short amount of time I've had my boxes to see if my skin will break out. And yes, my arm and leg skin does break out if it's irritated, because I do have that sensitive of skin. And I also feel like eventually I'm going to be doing an update with you guys on how my skin is adjusted pretty much through the past year of my recovery from a hysterectomy, because my skin is very different now, or it's, you know, has moments, but the smell on this is not my favorite. For a lotion, I want, I don't know, not to smell like this, but I love the feel of how my skin is after. All right, so let's see what people are saying. Kyla L said, I actually really wanted this and I was so happy to receive it. The product did not disappoint. It has an okay smell. Yeah. Goes on nicely and makes your skin feel great. It's the feeling that you're really going with here. How many ounces is this? This is 1.69 fluid ounces, 50 milliliter for dry, mature skin. Arlene L said, I was kind of upset about this product. She gave it only 2 hearts. I think she wasn't vibing with the whole lotion. It also seems small. Miranda W said, left my skin feeling super soft. A Boise says, this is practically useless for me. Asia said, it's a nice cream, but nothing mind-blowing. Vanessa T, I am not a fan of the smell. Same. But glad I got past it because I really like this moisturizer. I tend to be more oily, so I steer away from cream moisturizer and opt for a gel type. But this is a nice cream. I'll probably use it more in the winter and cooler months when I tend to be drier. I could see that too. I feel like for me, this is just gonna kind of like live maybe in my beauty space. Maybe I'll toss it in my handbag, but I am also oily and my skin is adjusting and changing, but I don't know how much I'm gonna reach for this all the time. Maybe right out of the shower, maybe the only time, which is fine because I feel like I'll use this up if I do it that way. This was like meh for me. Not great, not terrible. So sticking with the box, the premium box, I'm not going in order I put things on, but I'm going through the box. I really was excited and I got to pick something for choice. Now, I literally sat here when choice came up for that particular month and was Googling the 2 options that I really wanted. And I'm trying to remember what my other option was at this point because a lot has happened in the world since then. I was really torn about what the other thing was. I think it was something that I figured would be easy and say, yeah, I could use that. And then this one is something that I've said, I'm really, really, really interested in this particular brand's product, but I don't really care for a lot of the other ones I get from BoxyCharm, which sounds super confusing because it is. I don't generally like liquid eyeshadows. When I get them from BoxyCharm, they're pretty, they're nice, but I always forget about them. I don't like them. But there was so much stinking hype around the Stila ones that I've always wanted to try them, but I never have. When I first learned about them, they were kind of really pricey. I wasn't in a position to just go out and spend that kind of money on something I may not like. So I'm so excited. It feels like whatever was really popular 2 years ago, BoxyCharm gets in the box this year. Whatever was happening, just think about what was exciting 2, maybe 3 years ago, and then we're getting it in BoxyCharm. So fine, I finally get to try it. This is the Stila Glimmer and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. I just wanted to know. There was so much hype about how this formula performed compared to most eyeshadow toppers, liquid eyeshadows, whatever you want to call them. So I really, really was like, I gotta know. But I was like beating myself up about this decision. So when I put it on this morning, I was really hoping against hope. And I am using an eyeshadow palette that I got from a different box that I'll get into soon. But oh my gosh, I am so pleased with how this turned out today. I'm specifically right now talking about the Stila, which is the glitter shadow on my lid. I am loving how this looks and how this is wearing. I have very big expressive eyes. That is very obvious for you guys right now. You're on the receiving end of this face. But I can tell you, I tend to see crinkling and cracking, and even just application can be really tricky with my round eyes and then making it last past an hour maybe. And so far I am very pleased with this Stila Glimmer Shadow. I can tell you I need to try this more and I need to try it for longer uses because I haven't been able to do a full wear test with it at this moment. But I am really loving it and I'm pretty pleased with the shade. Rose Gold is always a tone that for me could go one way or another, and I'll get into that in a second too. So I knew that this was the only shade that was going around, which was also a reason that I was like, do I want it? Do I not? I'm so pleased. I'm so excited about this. Let's see what other people are saying. I'm curious if other people were like, yeah, absolutely give this to me, or if they were like, I don't like liquid toppers, because I feel that. This is a $30 value. Whoa, that's another thing. It's like, I didn't want to spend 30 bucks on one thing if I didn't like it. It's pricey. Stephanie M says, I'm almost 50 and I do not like messing around with glitter. So I'm gonna guess she did not pick this one and it just came to her anyway. Love, love, love Stila, says Jen W. Amber V, love this, so pretty and doesn't feel stiff on my lids. Yes, so far the wear formula, not just the application formula, because that's usually what I focus on when these little babies come to my eyeballs, but the wearing, it feels like nothing. It doesn't feel crunchy, it doesn't feel rough. Like, I feel like I could still make all the weird eye faces I want to do and it's not falling on my face or ripping apart, you know? Whew, someone wrote a book. Kimberly B, this was my premium choice because it's something I've always wanted to purchase. Did I write this and I fell asleep and didn't remember? Hello. But could never bring myself to pay retail for a single color shadow. You and me. You and me forever, Kimberly. Thanks to Boxy, I was able to try this before committing and have found it is worth the price. The glitter shadow is easy to work with, has great staying power, and you can manipulate the finish from a full-on swipe of the doe foot to get full coverage using a blending brush once it's dry to get a more sheer finish. So you can use a brush, fine it out so it won't be so bold. I like that. I'm very happy with the color Rose Gold Retro and the finish. I have found I am now willing to purchase this eyeshadow in retail with more colors. Kimberly, it's like we are one. That's how I feel. Caitlin A, I love this so much. I've been wanting to try this for years and now I can. This is why we love BoxyCharm, right? Because it gives us that ability to get the things we've always wanted from like 2 years ago. Diana says, I don't like liquid eyeshadow. I feel you, but have you tried this? Sonia J said, kind of boring color, but works well, and I'm happy I got it. I've been wanting to try these for a while. That seems to be the theme. We're all excited about this. I'm so glad that I went out of my comfort zone and just said, you know what? Try it, Nichole, try it. I also got some brushes that from this brand I have never heard of in my premium box. All right, if I say this wrong, please don't shoot me. This is a $40 value for a 3-piece brush set from Opulent Beauty. Full-size, ultra-soft, cruelty-free, crystal clear brush collection. Today I used this powder brush for applying my blush, and it's got some flexibility to these bristles that I wasn't expecting, but I definitely want to play around with these more. I also used the Bullet today for a powder highlight, and I liked how this just was a nice swipe and it looked natural, even with a really blingy highlight. I used my Becca at first, so you know it's blingy, and it did this nice like application up and around to really make it soften. I was really surprised by that. And this one here I'm going to be using for some of my like powder downs throughout the day, and I've not had any problems. Like, I like how it's flat and just can push into my skin. That is a tip for oily skin sisters. Kind of gross, but it's reality. If you kind of like swift around your oils and your product on your face, it can just kind of like refresh your face. This is a good brush for that. Stephanie M, just no. Cheap looking fat handled brushes will give away like every single item in my box. I'm canceling over this box. Ooh, she's not happy. Stephanie M, not happy with you, BoxyCharm. Ruffy says, it's just okay. You can find brushes like these anywhere. That was kind of my vibe when I pulled them out today and kind of using them. They don't feel like something special like a Luxie. Kimberly B is back on a roll, has another full paragraph that I won't go into, but she only gave these 2 hearts, and she just pretty much summarizes it with, this brand of brushes are not something I would repurchase or I'd like to see again in my box. So I think you probably get the gist of what that whole paragraph probably was. Just meh, says Megan. I'm surprised by how soft these brushes are, says Caitlin A. Positive thinking, that's true. I was surprised at that too. Definitely display worthy, says Stephanie. Very soft and heavy and beautiful. So she likes them. Misty said that she thinks that these brushes hold product well. I really did have a good time applying my blush today without it overpowering, and blush for me, as many of you know, is not my favorite. It can tend to overpower me if I'm not careful. So this one did do a good job, and it smoothed and blended. I'm not gonna just like discount these because they don't look fancy or a brand I recognize, so I'm gonna keep you posted in a quarterly update just to let you know what I'm thinking. And 2 other things that I got in my premium box. I'm trying to keep this all straight since I don't have the boxes in front of me. I didn't know how I was going to vibe with either of these. The first one I'm going to talk about is the Wander Beauty Mile High Club mascara. I have tried one other mascara from Wander Beauty and I really, really disliked it. And it was one of those things in my comments that it was very polarizing. Half of the people in my comments loved that mascara and really had a hard time understanding why people wouldn't like it because theirs was amazing for them. And then there's the other half that we were all like, why is this a thing? Like, this is nasty. It doesn't do anything for my lashes. There's hardly anything in the tube. So make of that what you will. I was anxious about this one and going, do I even want to play with it? But then I was just kind of looking for some content to listen to in the background while I was working one day, and Kelly Gooch said this was a product that she didn't really think too much about until it was gone, and then she realized how good of a product it was. So that made me go, ooh, that's in my box. I should mess around with that. So today I did. This mascara actually did better than I thought. It needed a lot of coating because it's in its first life. And if you are familiar with how I talk about mascaras, you know what I mean. It's that first week that you kind of got to get through. I'm going to probably let you guys know in an upcoming like faves and fails for a more recent, more close update how I feel about this once it gets a little time to thicken up, because once a mascara has a moment to live its life, usually week 2, week 3, that's when you can really see how good this is. So I'm gonna try not to judge it too harshly yet and stay tuned, but let's see what other people are saying. This is a $26 value, holy buckets. My mascara is $4.99 from Essence. That's crazy expensive. Stephanie M is back and not happy that there are more mascaras because she says that's all she gets from BoxyCharm and she has too many. Kyla L says, I wasn't mad at this product. I didn't want it at first, but I was glad I tried it. It's by no means my favorite mascara, but it's a good product overall, and I'm glad it came in the box. Mary H says, this mascara is, in all caps, amazing. One of my new favorites. Floor B says, I love the compact size, definitely my next go-to mascara. Jessica C says, this is a great lengthening mascara. However, I wish it had a richer black pigment. I have noticed how it'll lengthen a bit, so I'm curious how it's gonna do in the upcoming weeks. Again, stay tuned, be subscribed so you know what's happening and what my updates are about these products. So the last thing I got, I do believe, in my premium box is this nude Stix. I'd heard of them, but I didn't realize it was its own brand. I thought it was the name of the product, so I had to do some Googling. This is a $28 value, which is a luxury K-beauty and multitasking color meets longwear performance. Magnetic lip plush paints are luminous soft nudes in a feather light blurring matte velvety texture that is non-drying and long wearing. That's a mouthful. So I was like, whoa, let's try this. So I've tried this one way more than I have another lippy that I'm going to be talking about. But I really liked one that it was nude, because you guys know I love a good nude lip, because then you can kind of do anything with the eyes. Today I have 2 different colors on technically, so don't judge today's mouth by this, because it is more of a pinky nude. I'm just doing a quick swipe here. Like, the consistency is blowing my mind too, because it feels so, I mean, the description was right. It's very whipped feeling, it's very smooth. I love the color of this. And it is a little bit more of a pink tone on my lips because I do have some pigmentation to my lips already, so I think that just kind of like amplifies it, but they kind of match well too. I feel like when I apply this, it almost has this weird powdery feeling to it, and then it kind of like sits down. For me, my first try with just this off camera wasn't very long wearing. I kind of disregarded it, but today I do have on a lip liner and another lippy. I think it's because it's so close to the color of my own lips. So that's why I think for me this is genuinely and truly a nude nude. I like the formula so far. Let's see what people are saying. I'm not really sure what container they're showing here on the BoxyCharm page, but I did not get that. Stephanie says, this is a shade that's gonna blend in with my flesh. I think I just said that too. Yeah. Oh, Wakiki Rose is the color that I have. Are we all getting Wakiki Rose? Yeah, we're all getting the same color. Jen W says, creamy and it applies great, but I don't think it's my color. Rafif says, I didn't care much for this product. The color fades and wipes away really fast, and it's definitely not long lasting. That was my first impression too. Is it because it blends in with our skin? I don't know. Miranda says, I really don't care for this much. The color is not flattering on me and the formula is drying. Asia said, I like this more than I thought I would. Marlene says, seriously the best lip product I have ever tried. We'll probably be buying more of these. Well, that's exciting. Stayed out for hours and it didn't transfer at all, says Kristen. Rena M says it does transfer a bit, but it's a glorious color, very velvety texture, and I don't mind it. Very comfortable to wear. So it's kind of polarizing. I'm gonna have to give this a couple more tries and let you know what I think. Today, like I said, I'm pairing it with another lippy, and the first day I feel like it kind of just disappeared. So we'll see what the trend is soon. Moving on to the next box. My PR box I actually ended up keeping, I think, about everything in the PR box, and because there's a lot of duplicates I got in my box. So let's talk about the giveaway really quickly. The giveaway, again, if you want to be entered into the giveaway, be subscribed, comment below. Everything is in the description box, and for a second entry, go over to my Instagram. I have already received these in the past, so I'm going to be passing these on. These are Baddington lashes. I didn't even know these were still going around. This one, though, seems to have some glue in it. And I know a lot of people don't like getting lashes because they don't have glue. Well, this one has glue with it, so this is going in my giveaway, along with the Zoeva Rose Gold Eyeshadow Palette. I ended up getting another eyeshadow palette in a different color that I think is more for me, and this one I know a lot of people love Rose Gold because it is very complimentary on a lot of skin tones, so I thought, what a great giveaway gift. The Pore Professional Benefit Hydrating Face Primer to minimize the look of pores. This is the hydrating primer that is going in the giveaway here, and the iconic London Illuminator. So many people have said that they really love this, so I also got this in my box. I'll talk about it in a second and I'll let you know what I think, but all of this is in the giveaway, so be sure to enter if you're interested, but make sure you tell me how to get in touch with you so I know how to get you. So the only other thing that I pulled out of that box were these brushes to go with this eyeshadow palette that I got in my PR box. I've never tried a Zoeva eyeshadow palette, so I was really excited about that, and I actually chose that for my base box anyway, so I knew I'd be getting an eyeshadow palette this month. But getting two, it made me be able to gift one to you guys. This is the Caramel Melange one, and it has some beautiful nudes and some corals in it. Like, this palette spoke to my like 2017, 2018 soul, because these were the colors I was using all the time. Oh, I did see, by the way, the Natasha Denona Blush Duo palette was in some other premium boxes, and I am totally bummed that I did not get that. And I'm not a blush girl, but those blushes look beautiful. That was one thing I was totally bummed about with my premium box. So I had no idea about Zoeva eyeshadows. I just knew they were a big deal on YouTube like 3 years ago, so I'd always wanted to try them, but I just didn't even know where to get that, to be honest. The Zoeva eyeshadow palettes, I think there were like 10 of them, like, as a possibility for our base boxes. This one is the caramel one I was talking about, and they're $28. So they're actually pretty affordable if it's something that maybe you didn't get, or maybe you saw another one that you were hoping to get and didn't. It's not terribly pricey, but it is kind of up there in my opinion. These so far have been really great. Today I jumped into a more nude shade, the Universal Delight, just to kind of like put all over my lid when I first started my eye look. And I was like, okay, I don't really see much of anything, but there's like a hint of color there. And then I jumped into this corally tone Aftertaste. I feel like this was a shade I would have loved 3 years ago, so I was like, let's start pulling some spring looks out. Let's do it. So I pulled that all into my crease, and then I pulled out these brushes that I got from my other base box, and I started jumping into these warmer tones, kind of warming up my outer corner and my crease. Then I did Liquid Center, which is this beautiful metallic-y shade, and I used my finger to put it all over the lid, and I was really impressed with it. I thought it had a great spread. I thought it had a great blend to it. Nothing really overpowered to the point I couldn't correct it if I started to do something wrong on one eye versus the other. Everything was really blendable and easy, which was really nice because I wasn't sure how these were gonna go. I really next time want to go more into edible gem, and I kind of want to do like what is it? I'm thinking in my head something like a nude natural look with some peaches and corals added to it for spring, like add these in, and I want to try that look next with this palette. I was pretty excited, but obviously today I needed to jump into this Stila. That was like what I was definitely aiming for, was to make everything match for this. So I'm pretty pleased with these shadows so far, and I think they're really nice. I'm curious what other people are going to say, and I'm definitely curious how I'm going to feel by the time it gets to my quarterly BoxyCharm review for the next round, because that's going to be Ooh, this is gonna be the perfect time to have this palette. I feel like this is gonna have a lot of looks for spring and summer. So let's see what people are saying. Taylor L says the colors in this palette that I got are so pretty. Sonia V says, really love the palette that I received. Very creamy, and I would definitely get this product again. Tiffany said, I am loving the color story in the palette I got. I will be able to use so many colors. That's how I feel about this one. I feel like I'm gonna be able to reach into all of these colors. Tanya P said, really like the palette. I wasn't sure at first if I would, but they're creamy, soft, silky texture, and it blends well, and it's very buildable. I thought that too, because there were a couple of colors that I was a little worried, especially since this morning it's kind of a gray morning and it was hard to see my eye look as I was kind of building it. I was kind of worried that some of these colors may be too close in tone, but as I started layering and blending, I could definitely see how there was some differences and it was varying up. So I wanna play with this some more. Mary Kate R said, it's okay, but we're getting a lot of eyeshadow palettes. Welcome to BoxyCharm Life, friend. I got Balance Fusion and it is literally perfect, says Shelby. She's like yelling at us. There's a lot of love for this. Super pretty. I love it. Wish I would have got this instead. There's a lot of people loving this. So if you got one of these palettes, which one did you get? Did you love it? There is a rose gold one in this month's giveaway. I think I'm pretty happy with the caramel one. I feel like this is kind of the vibe I'm feeling right now, and I want to get into more springy coral colors. For the face masks, because I did want to try and see the lasting effects for the Pharmacy Honey Potion, I'll be totally transparent. I have not tried these yet, but I am excited to. These are 3 face masks from Tony Moly? Tony Moly? Is that how you say this? Yeah, Tony Moly sheet masks, sets of 3, $3 value. Okay guys, my camera cut off, so I'm not sure exactly what I was saying, so I'm just gonna jump backwards. These though, I do enjoy sheet masks. I know some people don't. I do. My husband does not, but I am excited to try these out. I have 3 here. This is the I'm Lotus, this is the I'm Cactus, and this one is I'm Hemp. So I'm really excited to try these. Some people are upset seeing that these are only $3 because they're saying these feel like they're probably just something cheap to put in the box. Lydia says, I love getting more skincare. Stephanie R says, I rarely use sheet masks. Giselle said, I got these 3 and barely tried the purifying one. I don't know what that means, she barely tried it. And she says it's just okay, but she does like more makeup than skincare. These masks are great, says Angie. Tina B says, I have tried Tony Moly in the past, and I think it's a cute product line, but I'm not that big on face masks. Okay, Emmanuel G says, I love these masks, and my favorite was the Lotus. Claudia O says, I used them for a couple's spa day with my hubby, and he loved it, so then you know it's good. It made our faces feel exactly the way these say they will. These are okay, says Marlisa. Stephanie A says, these are great, with a ton of T's. So again, skincare, kind of polarizing. I'll let you know if I try one or all of them, what I think in an upcoming video. So let's talk about this iconic London really quickly, because I have tried this. This is in the giveaway. I've tried this 2 ways. The first day, I don't think I was on camera for it, but I put it in with some foundation to see how this would kind of like give me some luminosity from like my face makeup, so I could just maybe add just a dash of highlight and move on. And I think that did okay. I still want to play with that idea a bit more. I've heard this product though is great for that. So if that's something you want, is some like dewy looking skin while we're all indoors and we still want to feel pretty, I mean, you could definitely try this. This is a $41 value. Sorry, I'm digging on their website for these prices. And the shade I got was, I guess there's 3 shades. I guess I have the original one. Today I tried it like I would a liquid highlighter, not in my foundation. So I tapped it on trying to use my sponge at first, and I did not like how that was looking. So then I went back in with my finger with the dropper, kind of removed some product with my fingers, and then smoothed it on my face instead of dapping it, and that seemed to work better. So then I did that over here as well to kind of fix the little like dotting situation I had going. And it looked way better, and I think it looks way better now. I don't generally like these kind of highlighters. If you are new here, you may not know that, but liquid highlighters aren't my jam as an oily skin girl who has sensitive skin. But I'm actually still impressed hours later after applying this, how it's not looking crunchy, it's not showing texture, which is huge, and I'm not hating this. So even applying it in a way that I don't normally like, this product's doing pretty well. I want to try it some more in my foundation and lotions too. Oh, another thing you could do is in the summertime, like on your legs and stuff, you could put this in with a lotion and make your legs look all juicy and sexy. Taylor J said, I've received this before in a box and I gave it to my mom, but this one is really nice to put in a foundation. Like I said, I have tried that. I don't think I was on camera and it looked pretty good, but I still want to mess with that more. Taylor L says, I am so pumped this came in my box. Yes. Kayleen S says, this glows really nicely on my skin. I'm actually still pretty impressed with how this is looking in my viewfinder, because normally by now a liquid highlighter would start to look really textured or glittery or crunchy or something nasty. Karina said, I love these drops. I put a few on my cheeks with my foundation and it really gives a nice glow. Perfect for summer nights. Emily B said, super impressed. I added a drop of the illuminator to a foundation that is otherwise too matte for me. Oh, you know we're all thinking of that Becca one. And it brought the foundation to life and made my skin look radiant without being too glowy. So this has a lot of good things going for it. I'm gonna try it some more. Did you get it or do you have it? And tell us how you like to use it, because we're all looking for tips. All right, something I did not love that I am still a little sad about is another lipstick that I'm wearing today underneath the nude Stix. This is the Dose of Colors Glazed Lippy. I was really excited because when I could see on the box, it looked like it was gonna be like a nude. Like you could see nude here and I was like, oh, okay, this will be cool. Nude. But I opened it this morning and one, it is like protruding. Yeah, I was worried about that. Protruding from the tube. And now, and it doesn't go any further down than this. Is it supposed to be like that? Like, I'm gonna look this up here because that's why I'm really curious about these reviews. That and the color is, I'm gonna try to swatch my hand without breaking this darn thing that won't go down any further. It's a pinky nude. This is like a bubblegum pink nude that really made me look like I was in the 90s trying for one of those interesting looks. Over here's the nude Stix. This right here is the Dose of Color. Oof. Well, this is still moving here on this nude Stix. This is still powdery and movable. Ooh, and on my finger. But it doesn't go down. It goes on really weird. Like you could still even see it in my lip line here. Like, I'll do a little bit here. Maybe this will be a good lip highlight. I don't know. I feel like today's lip look is already falling off too, with both of these lippies on. And a lip liner on. Like, what's going on? I don't know. I just feel like this looks like concealer mouth, you know? I don't know. And I've got this line here. Oh, that's from this. Look at this line. I've got lines on my lips. What's happening? I don't know if I like this. And the packaging feels cheap. Dose of Color. When did you, what? This feels like something I would have got from one of those off indie brands from BoxyCharm, not Dose of Color as far as the packaging goes. You know, look at this line in here. I got a line in my lip. My camera's gonna die soon. I don't have time for this. You're like, we were telling you the whole time, Nicole, during the whole video. No, there's like a huge line in my lip. I can't make it better. I don't know. Dose of Colors, I had higher expectations for you. I was so excited. It's Lip It Up Satin Lipstick, $17. Take that back. Lots of different colors you could get. Mine is in the shade Glazed. It looks like concealer. Louisa M says, I love Dose of Colors. Their lipsticks are super pigmented and they just glide on. Lauren B says, will never use. Too bad of a color for me and I don't use lipsticks. Linda W says, it tastes nice. The texture is a little weird and the color is not great for my skin tone. Same. Okay, somebody got a color they really like because Nellie R said, so creamy and the color is awesome. And she has all these emojis where she's excited to review it. This one I'm not. Oh my God, I love Dose of Colors, said Savannah. I love this, says Mary Kate. It stays on nicely. I can't, really? Good lipstick. My color was too nude, says Alex. Favorite brand and I love their lip color options, says Yamlet. Mercedes said, I'm obsessed with this color. Oh my God. Corlin L said, I did not like the color I received, but it went on nicely and smooth. Maybe I just got this jacked up one because no one's talking about how high up it is, or maybe it is supposed to be. Can't lie, this is kind of a dud for me, but a lot of people, if they got a good color, are loving it. I don't even like how the bullet's out so far, and I'm not convinced it's supposed to be. Oh, well, it's showing it as in the picture. I don't know. I feel weird about this whole thing. The last thing I'm going to talk about here, I do believe out of all these products, are these eyeshadow brushes from Lavish. These are more like detail brushes, I would say. I jumped into 3 of these today. Yeah, 3 of them today. And this one is a great fluffy one for kind of like starting to do some artistry work in the corner if you're going to start layering. I also liked this flat paddle brush and this corner brush I use for some highlight on my inner corners and under the brows. These are all really nice and they're kind of like this fun neon little set here. Super cute. They were softer than I thought they'd be. and they really applied shadows nicely because I was a little concerned that it would be a little rough on my lids because I don't like a rough brush at all, but these were actually really nice and soft considering I'm not familiar with them. So I'm curious what people are saying online if they got these little detailing brushes. So this is a $29.99 value, 30 bucks. Kaylee A says, I always like trying new eye tools like brushes. Jennifer B says, these are okay, but they do seem kind of cheap and maybe juvenile. They don't seem worth their retail price. Yeah, I don't think I would have paid 30 bucks for these. Holly W says, these look and feel like any other basic eye brush set. Nothing special. I've received better ones in past boxes. Taylor J says, such fun, bright colors, and the brushes are soft and good for blending. Chelsea L said, I'm not gonna lie. When I first saw these in my box, I was really bummed. I thought they looked cheap and I wasn't even gonna try them, but then I did. I mean, how could I not at least try them? And I actually love, 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 love these brushes. They pick up pigment well and they don't fray out and they blend nicely. I actually use them a lot and I use the blue and orange one daily. I think it's hard to think that these might be good brushes because they do kind of look cheap and maybe like kids makeup, but they actually are pretty nice and soft and did a great job for me today. Okay, so I'm looking through and I think that is pretty much covering everything. I don't have the boxes in front of me, so this is so weird because I'm looking for premium and 2 base boxes and I'm like, which one's which? Hope you've enjoyed going through all of these boxes with me and all of these products. Which ones for you were hits? What did you get that I didn't get that maybe I should know more about, because you know how much I always want to know what's out there, because you never know, I might want to get it in a pop-up or something. So far I'm really enjoying these, but stay tuned and don't forget to be subscribed for my upcoming quarterly review. And yes, I am doing the behind the scenes work now for the upcoming quarterly review. So be subscribed so you don't miss out on the last 3 months boxes that I'm going to be talking about very soon. And these upcoming boxes, what do I think about these things in a couple of months? You're only going to know if you're subscribed. And don't forget to hit the bell, because right now the world is a crazy place and the last thing you need is to hunt down videos you want to watch. If you want to be entered into my giveaway, be sure to check out the description box below. And thank you so much for watching. If you happen to be new to my loud, weird, crazy, unique channel, hi new friends. I hope you take a quick moment to hit that subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on all of these fun, loud, weird, getting uniquer by the day videos that I do every single week. Bye friends, stay safe. I love you.